Episode 3. You ready for this?
No.
So it says this drama is historically irrelevant and fictitious. That's a weird translation, right?
It's a bit harsh.
Yeah, I know. That seems not like what they were meaning to say, but all right. You heard it here first. It's irrelevant.
Historically irrelevant.
Historically irrelevant. So this dude's just been walking around with that arrow in his chest the entire time.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not infected at all.
Stop playing with the dog. You can just see his feet.
Yeah.
She's taking the arrow. That's something that you think that they would notice.
It's a souvenir.
Yeah, because she used ointment. An unknown oint. Oh, which seems to have stopped the bleeding.
I mean, she's a chef. It would make sense for her to have ointment in her, like, belongings.
Yeah, so she applied ointment. It stopped the bleeding. That's why he's been able to horse ride this entire time. And that's also why he didn't get like a staph infection immediately. Yeah. The king has like one tone, and he's just like, everything he says and the way he says it is like slightly flirty. Like, and breathy.
That's true.
It's time to move on. They're spending a lot of time explaining things. I'm trying to understand why they're explaining all these things to us right now. Like, they explained that the main royal head chef died not long ago, and therefore the position is open, and therefore all these dudes are vying for the job, and one of them's closer to some queen lady while the other ones aren't, and like, you know, all these rumors and hearsay and whatnot. None of this really feels like it needs to be explained.
Oh no, I'm already confused.
Yeah, right? I'm
already confused. Like, there's so much conversation. It's like we just saw what happened at the last place, and now he's telling it again, but this time to her. But we don't need to be here to hear him explaining this to her because we already know.
So the consort is asking the king's buddy, why is this chick in? Why did the king
his fan dancing buddy?
Yeah, his fan dancing buddy that he obviously has some kind of romantic connection with. Like, obviously, like, she's asking him why did the king bring this ghost chick here? And it's kind of like, I understand that in the universe of this story happening, she has to talk to someone about this. But why are we watching this conversation happen?
That's what I'm saying. We don't need to, like, because we're not getting, usually when they do this, we get extra information, but he's just repeating or summarizing what we already saw. There's nothing new for us in this conversation.
I have thoughts. So a masked man shows up, breaks the girls out of jail. They go running out into the moonlight.
Into the moonlight.
All the guards are like, where are the prisoners? So much so that even like the consort's servant comes and says, oh, hey, they've broken out of jail. And they go and they find themselves in the middle of a circus dance troupe. Improv dance troupe.
Joseon Improv.
The Joseon Improv dance troupe. And then the guy who broke them out unveils his mask and it's the king.
Because he loves a good improv dance.
Whoever wrote this is an asshole. Like, I don't mean the book, I mean the drama, because it feels like they're wasting our time.
The dude likes fan dancing. It's not surprising that he likes to do mask dancing too. It's like he just likes to amuse himself, you know, catch people by surprise, confuse the viewers.
No, I think that's the writer's job right now, is that they're confusing the viewers.
You just got to be that scruffy guy with the long hair and the scraggly beard.
Ji-yeong really needs to like keep it in her pants. Yeah, see? The king has more chemistry with all the other dudes than he does with the main character. They're gonna have a real hard time getting us to think that he's anything besides a psychopath. Because this is like, he's about to brand the girl now. This is like King Joffrey level psycho.
Yeah.
She's gonna cook.
She is cooking.
Okay, no more Ratatouille references. You know, you might not know this because you don't watch that many of these dramas, But whenever they show like the eunuchs who work in the palace, they always show them as old men. Because if you showed like a young dude and called him a eunuch, everyone would probably be a little bit down.
It's so sad.
That'd be kind of like, oh, right. That's how they did it in the old days.
Oh.
Okay, so we got pears, shallots,
Shallots.
green onion, some deer meat. That's a very clean egg.
Cleaner than the eggs we get. Ours are like covered in feathers half the time.
I know, right?
That's how you know they're fresh, though. Straight from the chicken's butt.
Think of what they're all saying. They're like, the king went out, caught a ghost, and then put the ghost to work in the kitchen.
That's like.
That's what they're saying. Like, he caught a ghost, and now the ghost is cooking for him.
Damn, we're gonna get me one of them ghosts. The thing is that people aren't even like surprised that he caught a ghost. Like no one's questioning that. Everyone's like, wait, he caught it. She's cooking? This is a ghost? She's gonna be cooking today. She's gonna be doing the fuck now?
The female ghost is going to do what?
Never mind the fact that she's a ghost. It's just...
But no female ghosts. Not in my kitchen.
Oh. Hot. Man, she's just ogling this guy. She's like, oh.
Boobs.
Abs. Abs for days.
Ratatouille moment.
Sharingan.
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 You know, I think that would be interesting. Would be if it was the entire series is her preparing non-Korean dishes in a Korean way for a king. I would watch that.
Yeah.
And like if it was,
I want to feel like that. I want to feel like I'm in a field of deer.
But I feel like that would be a drama I would watch if it was like her just constantly having to make like different countries' dishes for him, like a hamburger. If she made a hamburger, I'd laugh.
I think this is that. I think they're just kind of like muddling it up with other things too. They're adding too much stuff. I think the story in this case would be better if it were simpler.
Yeah, the story is way too complicated. As much as the complicated parts are kind of interesting.
Not together.
Not together. It's a little bit too much.
He's going to be transported into a pod.
He kind of was. He kind of was. It was from the pod's perspective. I could totally make it in her job. Can you imagine how this dude would react if I started making him crispy bacon? Or just French fries with truffle oil?
Are you serious? This is like a whole like feast. It's a whole French cuisine and you're talking about making him crispy bacon.
If he had never tried bacon before and I just made him crispy bacon, that dude would propose to me.
Just crispy bacon by itself would not get you a proposal.
If
you gave me crispy bacon, I would not say yes to a proposal.
If I gave you a bowl of crispy bacon, you would not just fall in love with me right then and there? Exactly, no. You liar. You liar. You might also die right then and there. But...
Clogged arteries.
See, that's cool. She's like, oh, I thought I would make you, as a king, food that other kings in other countries eat. That's cool. I'm sorry. Their grand plan to get rid of the ghost chick is to bully her? That's so Korean.
It's because they don't have the Ghostbusters.
We will bully the ghost, and the ghost will leave. I love that he had just a basket of cockroaches that
like
he was brushing.
It's easy to just go and catch yourself a basket of cockroaches. Like, what the hell?
I like how they go back to the prison and they put the
they
chain,
lock themselves
they
back
lock
in.
them back up and tie themselves back up.
They put themselves back in their kennels.
God, the costuming looks great in this episode, though.
So good. It's so nice.
It looks better than like the real things that you see in the museums. So the king's secretary goes to the king and says, hey, all these officials are angry that you exiled the governor and that nothing happened to the ghost chick, even though they both did the same crime. They're both part of the same crime. And then he goes to the throne room where the officials then explain the exact same thing.
Yep.
So we're agreed. This is like
Yeah, it's been happening more frequently that it's like noticeable now.
That the story is dragging itself
It
along.
seems like, yeah, it seems very purposeful, like to make the episodes longer with less substance.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder how many episodes this series is going to be.
I think it's 12. You can't make it seem like she's going to die when we already know how this scene ends. Like, you can't edit the story to look like this if we already know that he doesn't kill her at this point. They're building suspense for something that we know there is no suspense for.
Yeah, that was a weird choice.
Then in the first scene, they should have cut it off before he gives the order.
Exactly.
And then that way we could be like, what happens to her?
Exactly. Yeah, that makes like perfect sense. If it's going to be a fair competition, then, you know, everyone's got to lose an arm if they lose.
Dude, that's a big ass knife. I will say this has been the first twist of this episode where I'm like, oh, okay, that was a good job, writer who wrote that.
Like, let's make this a real fair fight.
Yeah.
Because what's the point of a competition if she's the only one who is like has something to lose?
Who has skin in the game. Yeah.
Literally.
All right, we just finished up episode 3. I have thoughts. What are your thoughts? You go first.
Man, the episode dragged. To be the episode was long and it felt long and was repetitive. And I felt like it only moved forward at the end. Like things happened here, here, and here. And then everything in the middle was filler.
So let's talk about the things that actually happened in this episode, okay?
Mm-hmm.
She was tricked into leaving the prison. We found out that King has a ninja. She was tested by cooking a meal in the kitchen. She was promoted. The ministers are threatening to quit. They don't quit.
She's getting bullied by the other cooks in the palace.
She's getting bullied by the other cooks in the palace. The villainess is teaming up with Grandmama.
The Harmangu wants her arm.
Yeah, and now there's a cooking competition at the end.
Because not a lot actually, like, it sounds like a lot happened, but not a lot happened. Like, that could have been squeezed into, like, 40 minutes.
Because I think the biggest problem with this is that when you read, like, a web novel or a webtoon, because of the way the format is written, it gets repetitive. It's just naturally repetitive. You might end up going 20 episodes and have to repeat information that you gave away. That's
why, like, books are adapted for the screen.
This wasn't adapted at all. It feels like it's just... It was under-adapted for drama. Because a lot of the stuff that I was interested in episode 2, it's not in episode 3. Like, episode 3 kind of, like, threw away any of the interest that I had from episode 2. Like, it's really starting to head a little bit downhill.
Yeah, it was like, first episode was slow. Second episode got interesting. Third episode is slow. And then I'm guessing the fourth episode is going to get interesting because it's going to start with this cooking competition.
Yeah. But like, yeah, it feels like it's dragging, but it shouldn't be dragging. Like,
it does feel like it is because of the adaptation, because now that you mention it in that way, it does seem like they just took the web novel. They just took that and just kind of put it in the script without editing the repetitiveness out.
Yeah. It looks like they might have crafted each scene off of like the chapters of the web novel, and that's why some of the scenes don't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like the next scene is a repetition, is like repeating the information that you got in the scene before, or is repeating something that you saw like 2 episodes ago. I think
because we understand the dynamic of a palace, you know, the grapevine, you know, this person is teaming up with this person and talking to this person, so they're relaying information. But we don't need to be relayed that information. We don't need that. Like, we need one time. One time is good.
Yeah. I feel like it's getting closer and closer and closer to me wanting to hate watch this instead of enjoy watching it.
I don't know. Right now, I feel like it's going like this, and I think the next episode might be more...
It's trending downwards, though.
Well, no, not with the competition coming up. I mean, with Master Chef Joseon.
I would say overall, it's kind of trending in a downward trajectory.
I don't know. We'll see. There is something.
There's something to be said. We'll see. But there's something to be said for the costuming and some of the story arcs are interesting, but
some of the characters are interesting.
Some of the characters are interesting, but I really like the villainess. I've always liked that actress.
Mm-hmm.
I like her in this drama. I like her character in this drama.
And she plays it really well.
She plays it really well. She plays it very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But then she's a character from a completely different story that's somehow been thrown into this story.
I mean, really, the only different character is the chef. That's everyone else plays their characters pretty.
The king.
Well, the king is a little bit
too flirty.
He's a little bit of a character.
He's like a caricature.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like cartoony.
He's a little cartoony compared to everyone else.
Everyone else is like a normal-ish human being, except for the main character.
He's all like, ho ho ho, ha ha ha.
Yeah, he's a little bit breathy, and I'm like, every scene where he's talking and he's looking straight at the camera, feel a little bit like this drama isn't for me. Yeah, I'm like, that's a lot of eye candy for me, and I'm like, I'm not really into this level.
You didn't like his throne scene?
All I can think of in that throne scene was, my God, those thrones look so uncomfortable when you see them in real life.
I've sat in one of those.
Yeah,
and
right.
You can sit at the National Museum of Korea.
Museum, yeah.
Yeah, they have it there, and you can sit on it.
It's just wood. It's just flat wood.
It's just lacquered
90-degree angles. There's no
flat
cushion.
And hard.
It's like the worst chair I've ever sat on in my entire life. But yeah, that's all I could think of.
Maybe it's good for posture.
Yeah, well, not the way that dude was sitting.
I mean, he was sitting like...
He was like hunching. Like, what up? Episode 4 drops tomorrow.
We'll see. We'll see where this goes.
We'll see you guys then.